Hello and welcome to the Aaron Resource Podcast. I'm going to share with you today a blog post from my website. I like to read them out aloud and I put them there just to see how it sounds. And look, it's not just how it sounds, it's how it reads, it's how it flows, it's a beautiful thing. And this one's called Breaking the Box. Most of us live inside a box and we don't even realize it. It's a survival box, and to be fair, it works. The box says, this is fake, why should I change? I'll endure it, life until it's over. And while we're sitting there convinced we've got it all figured out, something extraordinary has happened around us. There is an entire field of support, love, intelligence, guidance, synchronicity moving around us constantly. Not something you can see with your eyes, but something you can sense through a deeper intelligence. The heart, the mind, the pineal, consciousness itself. And yet we sit alone in our box and say, don't touch this. It's kept me alive. And here's the truth. There is no judgment for living that way. None. Survival is not failure, but what's waiting outside the box is not destruction, it's enhancement, purpose, joy, a reason to wake up and smile as you walk out of the bedroom in the morning, not because life is easy, but because it means something. Most people never experience that, not even those that call themselves spiritual or religious. Often religion builds a different kind of box. Rules, fear, judgment, doctrine, still survival, still separation. The shift happens when you decide, by free choice, that you're done just surviving. When you don't destroy the box in anger, but simply step out of it. And what you meet is not the same distant parent in the sky. You meet yourself. Because the creative source, whatever name you give it, is not an it. It's not just energy, it's love, conscious love. So vast that you don't even have language for it. So intimate it knows your name. And when you step out of the box, you realize something shocking. You're not asking for help, you're remembering who you are. You don't gain power over others. You don't create reality by force. That's a three-dimensional misunderstanding. Instead, you fit into a bigger puzzle, one where everyone belongs, where nothing needs to be steamrolled, where life unfolds with intelligence and timing, and sometimes the path still looks frightening or confusing or painful, until one day you look back and say, oh, now I see. I never imagined that it could be this good. There is always an invitation waiting to be accepted. And when you're ready, truly ready, you won't meet God, you'll meet you, expanded. These are just getting better and better. Here's another blog post. This one's called, You Don't Just Imagine Reality, You Participate in It. You create your own reality is a phrase most of us have heard. Many even believe it on some level, and yet very few actually practice it. What's fascinating about human beings is this contradiction. We believe that our thoughts matter, but we rarely use them deliberately. Or do we? Think about this for a moment. People meditate for peace on the planet. They gather in prayer groups. They help those who are suffering focus on intention and healing, rain, harmony, or love where it seems to be missing. So let me ask a simple but important question. What are we really doing when we do this? Are we asking or are we creating? Most people would say we're asking God to intervene. Please bring rain. Please bring help to these people. Bring healing. Please change the situation. But here's a deeper truth that often gets missed. The creative source we call God is not outside of us. It is within each and every one of us. When we meditate, pray, or gather in focused attention, we are not begging for intervention. We are exercising a creative power we don't fully recognize. This is not about hope or wishful thinking. It's about consciousness. When two or more people come together with aligned intention, something remarkable happens. The fabric of probability itself begins to shift. Reality becomes more flexible. Synchronicity increases. This is something ancient cultures understood very well. The ancients didn't ask, they knew. Take the example of rain dances. Modern thinking assumes these rituals were prayers to some external rain god. But if you look deeper, you'll notice something profound. The dance often assumed the rain was already happening. The rhythm sounded like rain. The movement mirrored rain. The belief was not please send rain. It was we are part of the system that creates it. They didn't ask, they affirmed. And the distinction matters more than most people realize. The power of I am affirmations, when done correctly, are not wishes. They are statements of current reality. Not, I hope this works. Maybe this will happen. I'll try this. But it's done. I am. This already exists. When spoken aloud, especially in a group, affirmations have measurable effect on consciousness. Why? Because something inside you is listening. Innate intelligence is always listening. Within the body exists an intelligence often called innate. It doesn't know what's happening outside of you. It doesn't measure circumstances, competition, or odds. It listens only to what you believe and what you say. Innate is connected to your intuition, and intuition is what creates synchronicity. This means whatever you tell yourself, especially out loud, does far more shape your mood. It shapes your path. Humanity is trained to expect average. We live inside science that calls it the bell-shaped curve. Average outcomes, average success, average health, average luck. Most people unconsciously expect to land right in the middle. You can hear everyday language like, I knew that would happen. I don't really have a chance, but I'll try. This stuff never works for me. Even one of those statements is an instruction. Every one of those statements is an instruction. And innate responds faithfully. You're right. Stay average. Busting the average. Here's the secret most people never learn. Consciousness can move you off the bell-shaped curve. When you affirm something is already true, innate begins to work with your intuition. Your intuition then nudges you into the right place at the right time to meet the right people. From the outside, this looks like luck. From the inside, it's alignment. You might not get the job you thought you wanted, but you may be guided to one far better, one you didn't even know existed. That's not coincidence. That's synchronicity. Words are not neutral. What you say out aloud matters. Repeated phrases become programs. I knew it wouldn't work. Things never go my way. I'm just not lucky. These are not observations, they're instructions. They are echoed endlessly within the body. The good news? You can change the instructions. Creating reality starts with language. Try this instead. I'm where I need to be. The right opportunity is already unfolding. Thank you for what's already in motion. Not asking, not hoping, acknowledging. This is how you step outside the average. This is how reality begins to respond differently. You were never meant to just observe life. You were meant to participate in its creation. Wow. So there's two very interesting blog posts at aaronroussos.org. Azza's blog. Azza, that's me. And there's more. Sorry, I'm just all posts. There's lots of posts here about all different things, and the next one is the New Age as an esoteric emergence. What happens when you meet someone more awakened than you? The Solitude of Truth for the old soul. The year I stepped off the hamster wheel. The sound that crosses the veil. That one's about resonance. Do you know what? You know that frequency is here on Earth, but also when you die. That one's fascinating, actually. How resonance, frequency and music connect you to something far greater. I often write blogs like this for one reason: to capture the details that podcasts sometimes miss. When I speak off the cuff, things flow, but some of the most profound insights come in whispers. Writing them down ensures they aren't lost. Today I want to talk about music, not in the way that you might expect. This is about your favorite song. It's about something deeper. The invisible architecture of sound that shapes your reality, heals your body, and crosses dimensions. Yes, you heard it right. Music passes through the veil. Sound exists on both sides. The thing we call music, the rhyme, the rhythm that brings tears to your eyes, the melody etched into your memory until your last breath, it doesn't just live in this world, it exists beyond. Why? Because music is vibration, and vibration is universal. On the human side of the veil, we hear vibrations in the air, we shape them, harmonize them, arrange them into rhythms and chords. These combinations can create a deep emotional response because they follow natural laws, fractal mathematics of frequency that our consciousness intuitively recognizes. One of those natural patterns is the perfect fifth. Two tones whose vibration resonate in mathematical harmony. It isn't just music theory, it's consciousness, recognition. Your soul remembers, and it goes on. The hidden language. That's, these are little nuggets of gold here. The merge has begun. The timing of everything. It's about synchronicity. The real test. That's about duality. Love rewrites the code. How compassion alters your DNA and extends your life. Consciousness, the energy that thinks. 11:11, the call to remember, and the cure was always within. So yeah, that's on my website. If you're into some blogs and some cool reading stuff, get in there, have a little read. As I say, some really inspiring blog posts there. A little bit more positive, a bit more loving, compassionate stuff. And I just wanted to get on and share that with you. So thanks for listening.